Oz and Rob is Ball is Life East Coast squad versus West Coast squad. When that game got delivered, 5v5 space went very stale. And I think that at the time it was not foundationally strong enough to support what is next. Rob and Nas is the biggest game in YouTube basketball, easily. And I think both of them deserve the paycheck that needs to be put behind that game. It's not just a paycheck. It needs to be produced a certain way. It needs to tell the story of YouTube basketball. It needs to dive deeper than just like, let's interview them, let's give them a day in the life. No, like it needs to be a culmination of everything that's happened in YouTube basketball. And I want the fans to understand, like, be patient with that, because those two players have played a huge factor in how this space got to where it is. And the last thing that I would want to do is rush that. And I know everybody wants to see it, but if you do it too soon, it's going to be the second coming of what that East and West game was.
Hey! Hey, hold the plaque up again. Hold the fucking plaque up again. Hold the Hey! Yo, why you just wild out like that, though?
Understanding like what our background is. We've been in the thick of everything that's happened YouTube basketball wise. Like Friga's been through all of it. I've been through all of it. I've seen how the moments can be built up to the biggest where the fans are all in and it represents the entire community. And it got delivered too soon and it ultimately phased everything out. Nas and Rob are 1A, 1B. And it's going to stay that way, whether it's after TNC 03, whether it's after Undisputed. When that moment comes, it'll get presented the right way. I hope so.
If 1v1 didn't clip it, then it ain't clipped right.
Yo, hey, hold the plaque up again. Hold the fucking plaque up again, nigga. Hold the plaque up again. Hold the plaque.
Told you, I can hear a bunch of Don DeMarco.
Yeah. Yo, why you just wild out like that, though? Hey, fam.
It got delivered too soon, and it ultimately phased everything out.
Mm-hmm. Blue balls.
And that's just something
But
that, like,
that's exactly what it is, y'all.
Yo, here's the money.
That's when she gets you to the climax and you can't bust. That's what I'm saying. All of that.
Rob want to play Nas, and here's the money that makes Nas want to play Rob. And if you can't,
she teased you so much, and then it's over.
In the way it needs to be presented, because Nas and Rob.
You sound like you're speaking from experience. You got a lot of experience with that?
No, I don't have experience with it, but you know, I'd be dang I get teased, so I don't get a climax, and then it's just like she just like, all right, we'll talk again tomorrow. No, that ain't never happened. I mean, I get what he's saying though. I just hope he doesn't. It doesn't take too long to the point where, like, we've talked about this, Jay, multiple times with certain movies, like you're promoted, you go, oh shoot, 2026, and it's 2022. The frick am I gonna care anymore at that point? I don't even care.
We're gonna be patient with it, just like even with like Across the Spider-Verse or the last Spider-Verse movie. I'm gonna be patient with it because I want to see it so much.
But yeah,
as long as it's like within the next 2 years, I think we'll still care about it.
Yeah, it should be. They said next year.
If it's more than like 2-3 years, then I think that's like pushing it.
I know. I think they said the next year after that, 2027. That's where I'm just like, oh my goodness. Do you understand the economic state of the world? No, they don't.
Yeah, I get what Scotty's saying 100% though. With like comparing it to the West and East game and all that, I get it for sure.
I get it, bro. You gotta set up the point where it's like, all right, you know, obviously you're still providing the 2s, the 3s, other stuff. You're trying to work up and build up other brands while building this one. It's like, we don't want to just give y'all this one, and now it's like, now we try to make other pivots when it's like, dang, we could just make the pivots now, and then when y'all get the best game, the pivots that are already made behind the scenes for the 3s, the 5s, introducing new brand stuff in it will hit perfectly in that time, y'all. Basically, it's like you saying your biggest project, it's like, this is what we call a documentary, like LeBron James documentary, how it's not done yet. Like a lot of people's like, oh, Dan, I want it. It's not ready yet. Obviously, he's not done playing one, but when he is, it's going to be ready. Like, we're all going to be like, oh, shoot. Like, dang, I just lived through this. That's why I said, so I get what he's saying. And just to put it in y'all terms, or think about the Kobe doc when Kobe finally finished playing, and now it's just like the full thing. You're like, wow. Like, dang, I waited for this. Or you're like, dang, I remember watching that game. Dang, that's what really happened afterwards. So they're trying to build that up where it's like, dang, they really built this thing up for us. Like they really are the embodiment of this. Now I really understand it more, Scotty. Thank you for like blessing us with this matchup. Now I understand how much dedication. So it's basically like you're building a documentary, y'all, but you're filming everything for the doc. It's not ready yet. You're filming day and day, day and day, day and day, day and day, day and day. And then now the next year comes where it's time to drop it. You'll see why I've been holding that big project off, but I'm still giving you little projects in between. But this big one is cinema build. These are just like, yeah, this is cinema, but this is finna understand. This is finna pivot where you're like, the whole world's watching. So that's what I know he means. And if it comes to that and you guys do this well, you guys pivot this well, hats off to you, Scotty, because you know we respect you over here. But I know what you're trying to say. You're that big pivotal change, y'all. He's not trying to give y'all that yet. So we're gonna get all the little stuff, all the other matchups that y'all keep seeing, but the biggest pivotal change one, it'll be coming soon. We don't know when, but hopefully,
Yeah, and with all the like we always talk about how like TNC's production. So I 100% believe that when we finally get it, it's gonna be worth the wait.
oh yeah,
Like I
because it's
trust
gonna
the
be.
whole team they have over there. Like they really like put everything into the content. Like
Oh,
so
they do.
I believe it's gonna be worth it.
It is. So, you know how Rob's playing, Nas is playing Briscoe, y'all. Rob's playing this, what's his name? DA, you know, the nickname dude, how that's going to be set up and built. Like all these dudes that they're about to play, win or lose, that's going to go into the face off. So I hope
Yeah,
y'all know
that's gonna be part of the
that's why
story.
they're letting their pay per views be set right now. And then win or lose, now that gets them into facing each other. Like, oh, shoot, Nas lost his big matchup but Rob won his. Oh, now they're chirping at each other. Or they both lost, they're hungry again. They're about to face each other. So it's basically about to be how we watch Canelo Crawford, y'all. They showed it like, all right, the champion of this weight, the champion this weight. He's like, then now the face off how they do. Basically how boxing, y'all. If y'all literally the best way I can explain is go watch how boxing intros are made. The biggest fights are made. That's basically what Scotty's trying to do. I literally understand it. That's the best way I can tell to y'all if y'all watch boxing. It's the main event where now they're playing the whole videos where it's like, hey, Canelo, and then boom, Crawford knocks him out. I want Canelo, boom. And then it goes to another camera shot. Oh, y'all think he's better than me? Like, I'm trying to tell you, I'm faster than him, I'm stronger than him. And then you be like, oh, shoot, like, hold on, maybe he is. Now you over here sitting in there looking at the TV like, dang, I gotta watch this fight. Like, this is what they doing? So it's just
Yeah, because
like,
that goes into the thing. I don't even think we got to talk about this because we haven't recorded in so long. But the whole how it came out that Scotty wanted Nas to sign for like 7 months, sign a contract for 7 months. That 7 months is gonna help build up the match too, to where they play it at the end of that contract.
yep.
All the stuff like you just said that like they're gonna put in the little hype video. All the content they're gonna have like the seasons and the events and things. They're gonna have Rob and Nas facing off against each other in like 2v2s or things like that. That's gonna help build up for the 1v1 matchup.
Exactly. They're
So
trying
I'm,
to
su-
give
I'm
you.
sure that was part of the plan.
That was, I think, it's all part of the plan. We see the vision, Scotty. Like I said, I know you and Friga graduated for cinematography, y'all. I say it multiple times because that's what he got his degree for. He was making his own movies, so yeah, they're trying to build it up like boxing. How people build up these big joints, like they're gonna make you tune into this sport like it's on the professional level of like, dang, this is a boxing pay-per-view match. Like, dang, we get to see, and then there's gonna be undercards. I already know how they've been doing to give you like, oh, here's the little free little undercards, or here's the big matchup you guys been waiting for. So
Oh
they're
yeah,
doing.
that's reminded me too. I want if Scotty Friga anybody hears this part. I was in A Millie did like a YouTube live like last week. I was in there. I told him TNC needs to start doing like walkouts with like music, how like boxing does. I
That'd be
think
tough.
I think they should add that. That would like add like the big fight feeling to these 1v1 matchups.
I
Like I
think that.
said, I mentioned it could be like I said like WWE entrance music, but I
Mm-hmm,
really meant like boxing walkout. Like how they have the music, they have like
mm-hmm,
everybody walking out with them, things like that. Especially if they have like they have like the belts now too,
uh-huh.
like how Wildlife has the wrestling belts when they win.
Yeah.
They could come out with the belts if they won their last event, things like that. That just adds to like the value of like the presentation.
Facts.
So I think that's something they could think about adding. I
That
don't know if
is,
they will.
Jay. That's a good one as you said that because, like I said, that just builds it. Like if you
Yeah,
guys
that
watch,
just helps build up the hype.
it does, bro. If you watch regular boxing or if you watch movies like Creed, bro, I can keep going back and watching all the Creeds and Rockies, Jay. I don't mind watching the
Yeah,
Creed because it's like the cinema is so like, dude, they build it up. Got the intro music, or they even do it when they're in the tunnel. You know, they do the quick one,
yeah,
then they walk out. Let's go. I'm
yeah.
like stuff
That's
like
the thing.
that.
They could have they could have a camera with them like walking out the tunnel, getting hype, have the music in the background. Like I think that would help add a lot to the
I
just
value
the
it.
hype coming in, the hype before the game.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's already gonna be hyped about the game happening, but just to add even more hype to the game before it happens.
Especially seeing how much y'all do to their bodies, how they be working out, be swole, be ready. But oh shoot, like, hey, okay, like he in shape
Yeah,
for this.
the way that they're taking it so serious now, they look like boxers.
Mm-hmm.
The way boxers be preparing for a fight.
Facts. Nesco said he never really was doing all the little dieting how they were doing before. He said the extra training and working out. He said now he's implementing all of that. You know, we listened to it when it was the BLS and stuff,
Yeah,
video and stuff. So that's why I said just to see that, I'm excited. But yeah, Scotty, just know we're looking forward to it. We understand the business side of things, you know. Even if you probably heard some of my remarks where I might seem a little like, come on, man, but
yeah,
it's nothing against you, bro, to be honest, sir. You know, everybody just wants to see it, you know that. But just know.
yeah. He said that in the live too. He understands. We just want to see the games.
Yeah.
He understands
So
the fan side of it. That we want to see the games as much as everybody else.
yeah, but we know it takes work. We know it takes a whole team, it takes a village. So I know that y'all are doing y'all best work with this. So yeah, just looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. I'm pretty sure it might. I feel like this game might happen next year for real, but I'm happy if it do. It's cool. So you know, we still got a bunch of things coming up like they said TNC 03 and all that stuff. So and we still got big games like I said Briscoe versus Nas, and then we get Rob versus the dude calling them a YouTuber. So those are two big games we're still enjoying for the remainder of this year. So I'm excited, man. Just know it's all love over here. Also, congrats on hitting 1 mil because I know you'll post that.
Yeah,
Congrats on 1 mil.
facts.
That's amazing. Man, I love this, man. I love this. Man left ball his life. No disrespect to ball his life or nothing. We have no problem with Joe. Man left ball his life, East Coast squad, unemployed, like he said, and just had a vision of what's next. What's the next chapter? And look at it. Everyone's saying this TNC ex NBA players podcast, everyone talking about it. Like, oh, you heard the next chapter, them guys or the TNC guys or these ball his life guys. So yeah, you got it, man.
Yeah, just do it in such a small amount of time too.
It's
And
crazy.
we mentioned before, like the 1v1 hoops name is older than TNC, the next
It
chapter.
is.
But
It
they
is.
hit a million in such a short amount of time because the work they put into it.
Bro, I'm telling you, a lot of people don't
Quality, everybody talk about the quality, the way they started with like bringing Moon, Nas, a bunch of guys in the scene. Like and then Friga joining that just made it even bigger too. So
yeah.
yeah, I think they've made all the right moves so far. So that's why we can trust that they're gonna do the right thing with this Nas and Rob game too.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
everything they've done so far, like it makes sense what they've done.
It does.
Even if all the people disagree with it, they're still going up.
Exactly. So that's why I said this is gonna make it or break it. Here, not make it or break it. This is gonna just keep really push the basketball to global sport. And I'm just excited to see where basketball has gone and traveled. You know, from even the AAU scene. I even want to be here to give my flowers to Cam Wilder for the AAU scene.
Yeah,
And first, I know he was an originator with the idea. Let's be we understand everybody's first ideas. I remember TikTok, Instagram, those kids that laced, grown dudes who laced up to go on AAU tournaments, and then Cam, he saw that and he got his team to go on AAU tournaments and play, and then he was like, what, I'm a coach a squad now, and then RW, you see how big it is. Rod Wave even follows it on TikTok, like he started the movement. Now it's in the OTE arena.
yeah.
That's
What Cam did with the whole AU thing definitely is like he definitely helped pioneer that for a lot of people.
Exactly, and getting these
He
guys.
made it so big to where like everybody wants to do it now.
Yep. And putting on Nelson as your brand, LeVar, all of them, the Newman family, them, and just growing their brand or growing these other kids that, might not be the 5-star athletes all the time. Like you let them on the squad. It's like, yeah, Cam, I have to give you your flowers too, because the way that RWE is, like, people now, when they hear that, they're like, oh, yeah, you talking about that Cam dude or the like, hey, no, y'all. Like, bro, you've literally put on the map, and you continue to put these kids more on the map, show their personalities, just really, really get them out there. That's why I said, honestly, and then I know he's trying to do more authentic tryouts too here and there to get some more guys. So that's why I said it's like you find some good talent. Even that play against him, I still remember that Ohio boy that dropped 50 on him, white boy, cold. He was cold. That's why I said had him in the video. Everybody was like making edits of him that time. It was, oh no, he can go. But that's why I just said it's just like you were given that opportunity, and that's what you wanted to do, put on for the kids and stuff. And how Friga now he wants to put on for the small YouTuber, Scotty, all the hidden talent that they go city to city. Because Friga was just doing that himself, but he joined with Scotty and they made the production teams together, and now they're doing that together, hitting the city, finding the unknown talent. Where they're talking about, oh, you don't know my boy TJ. They're like, TJ? They're like, who they talking about TJ? Oh no, TJ Nice. Now we know TJ. We're like, oh, TJ from Indiana series. You be like, oh yeah, he was tough. You be like, that's why I say it. So
yeah, shout out to Reese. If you seen Reese playing that Indiana event,
yeah, Reese.
I think he's gonna be a fan favorite for sure.
Sure, Reese, you're
tough.
You're tough. That's why I said. So hats off to Friga too. The next chapter, congrats. But hats off to Cam, bro, because this AAU stuff has been crazy, bro. That's why I wanted to get my flowers before we end it off, because I'm like, yeah, bro. Honestly, this AAU stuff is amazing. I enjoy watching those games too, just as much as the next chapter. Just seeing some of the young kids' talent out there of these 16-year-olds that can go. So it's just like, because Jay, how we say we want to watch even the college basketball more, but I'm watching some of the high schoolers and some of them on the college team. I'm telling my pops, like, a March Madness, I'm like, oh yeah, that's from the Cam Wilder team. Like, oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, he was good. I was like, he's pretty solid.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, so I get to follow them up and stuff. So I get to really watch even from high school and on to see. So it's exciting to see, bro. Cam, what you doing now? It's fire, bro. You doing the stuff with the youth, and then Friga's doing stuff, and Scotty doing it like with the grown men and that. So it's like y'all both given the opportunities to. That's why I'm just like, that's crazy, bro. That's so crazy though, because Cam really buying B&Bs, Jay, and they be nice B&Bs, big buses to travel, food expenses, all that stuff covered. Like, bruh, by himself, like, shucks. Y'all changing the world, bro. Y'all changing the hoop game, bro. Like, none of this was 10 years ago. This would sound crazy. Just like say for either one, 1v1 basketball, or even with the AAU, like how it would be now, like you wouldn't expect it to be like, yeah, it was on YouTube, but it's by them little, Jay, by them little team pages or something, or they're like, oh yeah, his AAU, he dropped 25, but no, it's actually by big YouTubers like, oh, I'm covering it, I coach teams, I'm actually putting your talent on like a different production scale and level. So yeah, Cam, you got my props, bro. Honestly, you a real one to the thing. I can't wait till 5v5 comes back into the thing too. But that's all I'm gonna say too. Because we can record tomorrow, though, talk about it.